Okay, now the question, or which is a very common problem in IELTS, time management in IELTS reading, right? Now, when it comes to time management, and I say you should spend 15 minutes on first passage, 20 minutes on second passage, and 25 minutes on third passage, or anything like that, it's all stupid. Why? Because if you can't solve one passage in 15 minutes, how can you leave it in the middle and you jump to next passage, then you go to another passage and all that? So it's not like that. Time management. In order to manage your time in IELTS reading, first of all, you should see what are the time wasters in IELTS reading. That's very important. Time wasters. Now, for example, if you come and ask me, sir, I waste a lot of time and I want to manage my time. Tell me how to manage my time. If you overcome the time wasters in your life, you can manage your time. In the same way, you have to actually overcome those time wasters. The first thing is identify those time wasters. Now, what are the time wasters? Time waster number one, reading everything during your IELTS reading test. Some students, they read everything. A very intelligent student once said, sir, मैं तो पहले पूरा पैसेज पढ़ता हूँ, फिर क्वेश्चन पढ़ता हूँ, फिर आंसर ढूंढता हूँ, 1.5 घंटे में एक पैसेज ही करता हूँ. Okay? So, you cannot manage your time if you're going to work like that. Actually, you have to work smart and you should know how to do that. So, the first thing is you should be familiar with every type of questions in IELTS reading. Now, what are the type of questions? We've got true, false, not given, multiple choice questions, yes, no, not given, sentence completion. For each question type, there is basically a formula, or I would call it an action plan. So you should have that action plan. Now, do you guys know, in some question type, questions and answers are in the same order. Most of the time in IELTS, questions and answers are in the same order. Only in few question type, like which paragraph contains the following information, list of headings. In these question types, questions and answers are not in order. So you should know that where questions and answers are in order and where they are in random order. The first thing. Second, you should know whether you should read the question first or the passage first. And this is again a debatable thing. Some students, they say question first or passage first. It depends on the type of questions you are doing. Now you tell me, for example, you are doing true, false, not given. Will you read question first or passage first? Question. Because if you don't understand question, why are you reading the passage? What's the purpose? If you're doing sentence completion, will you read the question first or the passage first? Question first, because you want to get some idea and then you can go there. And if you're doing any other question type, so you can just see, and mostly it's the question that you have to read first. Now remember, in reading passage, there are 40 points. In all three passages, there are 40 points where there are the answers. Now if you read the question and reach that point where there is the answer, you will be able to do your IELTS reading in 40 minutes. The problem starts, you read a question, you go to paragraph 1. You read paragraph 1 carefully. Later on you discover answer is not here. Koi fayda nahi. Then you go to another paragraph. Then again you come back to the question. Then you go to another paragraph. And you are moving around the passage and you don't get any answer. So this is where you waste your time. Now if you read the question and you read the question carefully, you find a clue word from the question. IELTS reading is not that horrible and terrible and that cruel that they give you questions without clue. Each question has a clue. Now it's for you to find where is that clue. Sometimes that clue is synonym. Sometimes that clue is a direct word. For example, in the passage, in the question they give you a word 18th century. Now you go and you see where is 18th century. Once you find 18th century, over there you will be able to find the answer. So time management in IELTS reading, time can be managed if you understand what is the time killer, where do I waste my time, where do I read extra. Like sometimes you read the question, you go back to the passage and you forget the question. And again, you are moving around the passage and you don't have question in mind. Another thing that is good for time management, we call it retention. Now, what is retention? If you read a question, you should be able to keep that in your memory. That is what we call retention, means question zihin mein hona chahiye. So once you have the question in mind, easily you can answer that very question. So make action plan. I have made a study plan. I'll share that with you. Follow all the study plan. There will be tips, techniques, how to deal with each type of questions. It's not something like, for example, we are all here and you say, sir, I want to learn driving. Please teach me driving the car. And I say, okay, imagine this is the steering wheel. Imagine this is the gear. You will say it's crazy. In order to learn driving, we should sit in the car and then we can do it, right? So in the same way, these tips are more like guidelines. Once you do the test on your own, then you will be very clear about it, what to do, where to go, and all that. So I'll share the study plan, but gradually you will be able to find everything, okay? That's great. Thank you.